This is
The Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband.
International.
Yay, Roma. Color though.
Nice color, yeah.
So today we are here in the most ancient part of Rome to talk about, I think, one of my favorite videos, which is the bags we actually got offered in this portion of our Hermèscapades here in Italy. So our visit to Florence as well as Roma. And I will tell you already, we got some amazing bags offered. Really kind of unbelievable. I'm not even sure why we got offered them.
It's not quarterback, guys. Just don't get too excited.
No, but it is exotic, it is mini, and it is interesting. Now, of course, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and this video is going to have so much great bag candy, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. But also because it means you get notified when our newest long videos come out, when our newest short videos come out, and really all the things we have on the socials, on YouTube and Instagram, because we have new Hermes content coming out every single week. All right, let's get down to some of those bags we got offered. All right, so let's talk about the bags we got offered at the Roma boutique here in Rome. And I think really overall, I have to be honest, I think this visit was considerably better. The tier of the bags that they offered us was way higher than the last visit. I don't know if you all saw that one, go check that one out. But this time around, I don't know if our spend has improved or our tier level has improved or what, but we got a totally different level of bag offered to us. Coming into it, for me particularly, the way I had propped it up is that I have my cabotage, my trusty cabotage.
That you almost lost in multiple times.
But I also have the Kelly Sac de Pêche, I think it's like 36 or 38, that I use for a daily bag. This is what I'm telling the SA, as well as the Kelly Messenger bag that we got last time in Venice. So I'm really looking for something big, something between 40 and 60, which is not a surprise to you all, but you know, to the SA, it's just like, wow, that's a very big bag. So that is what my parameters were, what we were looking for. What did you put in? What did you say you wanted?
I said I want Kelly Move, the Move bag,
Yeah.
and then if that's not like a no-go, I want something like, a large, can go from 28 up to 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I don't want any small bags. Right. What else did I ask for? Yeah, I basically want like large bags.
But you said straight out that you were not looking for any quota bags.
No, I was like, hey, I know.
Hey, we can take a deep breath here.
I told her, it's like, hey,
no quota bags.
I know, like this is not how it works.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not looking for quota bags.
But they could see our spend and our relationship history as well. They did see that. I saw when they looked it up. For me, particularly, let's start with the bag that I got offered. So it did kind of fit the criteria. The SA was like,
That's a push. I mean, that's a far
the SA was
reach.
pushing for they're like, oh, you want a travel bag? I was like, I'm looking more for a large professional bag. She's like, well, that sounds like travel bag. Which obviously kind of lines it up for what I got offered, which was a Herbag in the Voyage size. So I think it was like
60?
50, maybe 60. It's quite large. In a navy blue with palladium hardware. And I think in future visits, I think I'm going to set up the same parameters like cabotage, Kelly Messenger, et cetera, and looking for a bag between 50 and 60 or 40 and 60, I guess, and no Herbag, right? Because I think that's the one they always kind of defer to, maybe because they always have available. So I think I really like having the Herbag offered at least. Obviously, it was something that didn't fit everything that I was looking for, but I like the fact that it did give me an idea of how does a size 50, a Voyage size, a travel size, how does it fit with my body
His
type?
bag.
Yes, and it's a bug out bag for sure.
No, it's her bag, but it's not his bag.
Oh, I get it. His
Yeah.
bag. Waka. But yeah, this guy's smiling. You can tell. But yeah, so I think it's nice because I did get to see, and I think that the 50 is probably about the right size. I think 60 is going to be clownishly too big for me for my usages. But
For
I think
your
40 might be
frame?
too small. Yeah.
For your frame.
So that is what I got offered, and again, very thankful. And you know, we had an essay, as is the custom in Rome, because we were just random walk-ins. We didn't have an appointment. We didn't have any previous interaction with anybody. We got a greenhorn essay. They were very, very new. I think they had said they'd been here for 3 months, 4 months. So I think that's just kind of some of the context to who we got. All right, so let's talk about what you got offered.
I mean, at first she was like, we didn't have anything,
Yes.
which is expected, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not expecting to get any.
Sure.
I just throw in like.
Of course, we expect the no, right?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, they're like, we
Yeah.
have nothing. Okay, great.
I was like,
Let's talk some
okay,
more.
and I was like, okay, why not just ask? I was like,
Yeah.
do you have Bolide on wheel?
And even the essay just laughed. Like,
No, at first I feel like at first
Yeah.
she didn't heard the part of on wheel.
Yes.
She's almost thinking like, oh, if it's Bolide, a normal
Yeah.
Bolide, they probably have it.
Well, because
Because
something.
her face,
Yeah.
basically, oh, I have it.
Yeah.
I probably can offer
Yeah.
this one to
Yeah.
her. You know.
You can definitely tell by the body language sometimes when essays know what they have, and if,
Yeah.
if they're already like thinking
In the
about
REM, yeah.
what's lining up with what these folks what these folks want.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things, you know, early on they were like, these are the only bags we have. These are on show.
Just keep
they're not really
asking.
available. So we kind of continued to poke around. We said, well, what do you have? Do you have anything in exotic? And they're like, exotic, you say? Which brought us to the first 2 bags we got offered, I suppose, which is going to be, and it was so heartbreaking to see these ones in person and not be
I think
exactly what we're
hindsight,
looking
you know,
for.
it's past. It's like couple hours, not couple hours, like a
Wait,
day
let's
or
see
two
what it
past.
is. Let's see what it is.
Huh?
Let's see what it is.
Oh, I said. You
No,
wanna say it?
yeah, I can say it. Which was the Kelly.
No, you
Okay, your
fucking
turn.
wish.
You say it.
You
What
wish.
do we get
You
offered?
wish
What do we
it
get offered?
was. You
What do we
wish.
get offered?
Huh?
What do we get offered?
It's basically 2 exact the same
Yes.
bags. It's just different color.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, the first color. So she was like, took us to the VIP room
Yes.
or the area. I guess
Yes.
it
yeah.
was.
The stable, as
It
they
was
call
not
it.
closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was in the wall glass case.
Uh-huh.
It was green. I saw
Well, what
it,
was it? You gotta say what it is, man.
but it was green.
What was it?
It was the Mini Bolide
Yes.
in alligator.
Yes. And so getting a chance to see it and trying it on, not the green one, because the green one's too, even the essay's like, I saw your face, and I
It
was
was
like,
it
this
was
is not
lime. So at first, like, okay, maybe I can pass it off as yellow.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is
No,
too much
no,
hint
no,
of
it's too
green
much green.
in the
Yeah.
yellow.
Especially because you're very green sensitive. But the one that we did get to see, and it was in the case, and it's something that, again, I didn't think we'd get offered
Break
to
glass
see.
in case of
Yeah,
emergency.
that's right. In class, in case of an emergency.
Yes.
Was the Bolide, a Mini Bolide,
Yeah.
it was
Orange poppy.
Orange poppy in crocodile.
Alligator.
Alligator, the Mississippiensis.
Yeah.
Specifically. And, you know, I've always thought that the Bolide in general looked best in alligator or crocodile. I thought it looked best in that material.
I think because it has the hump,
I think so. I think it's just the shapeliness
like
of it
the
fits
curb
well.
hump. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, of course, you see Kelly, you see Birkins, but they are, even when they're in crocodile, they look like Kellys and Birkins in crocodile versus the Bolide, which is more of kind of a bag that seems like it fits very well with the scales. And I think it just looks great. I think it's the shape and the size and everything just seems to work
Because
out well
last time we
for
were
it.
here in Rome, they had the Mini Bolide in
like a
alligator,
like a hunter green, like a
super
dark
dark green.
green,
That
yeah.
one was pretty too.
Also was not the shiny Mississippiensis.
This time,
it
yeah,
was the flat
correct,
one. So
yeah.
I know that's one of the things that we have on our list is more flat exotics because we just, all of ours are shiny, probably because they're not the most popular.
Sure.
They're popular with us though. But having a flat one is also kind of interesting and nice as well. So I'm pretty happy about that offerage as well. I think the other thing that was a consideration that really came into this, and we'll talk more about this in some of the other videos, specifically about why we declined bags, is the timing of it. The timing was just
Too early.
just not right.
We still
for
jet
it.
lagging
Yeah,
and like
we're still jet lagging. Also,
the
we
luggage
still
still
have-
empty. The luggage still empty.
Yeah, yes, yes. There's a logistical issue, and also the fact that we still have maybe 3-4 more boutiques to visit, and kind of blowing that spend this early on would put maybe a damper on some of the other things that we might potentially get offered down the road. So it was really great to see. I think that
I mean,
seeing it.
I like it, but it wasn't like 10 out of 10. Bam, bam.
Correct.
Let's get it.
Correct. I think that's one of the best aspects of having a handbag husband is that under the lights, under the SA pressure, if you will, it might have been something that on your own you say, well, I like it, right? I'm going to buy it, and then later down the road be like, maybe this isn't exactly what we wanted.
Correct.
So we batted that around a lot and had a long kind of conversation in the different stables at Hermes. And you know, it was really nice to get to show it, and you know, I was happy that we
I mean,
saw
I
it,
was
yeah.
I
And you got to
glad that
it
I
on.
tried it on.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I have a long torso, and the strap
I love your
always,
long torso.
the strap always a little bit too short for
Oh,
my
that's
liking.
true. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
shoulder
strap.
strap ratio torso
Yeah,
thing is a little strange.
yeah.
All right, so let's talk about, well, sort of talk about some of the bags we got offered while we are in the boutique in Firenze, in Florence. And we are actually here in Paris right now because the time was so short between our Hermès boutique visit and when our plane left to go to Paris that there just wasn't time to do it there. And realistically, we fumbled. And it's rare that the Hermèscapades, the Handbag Husband, as us in the royal sense, fumble, but this time we fumbled big, but for good reasons. We had a very, very good excuse because when we went to Firenze, we went to Florence, the special order that we had put in got delivered, and it got delivered 6 months earlier than we thought, right? So we were in such astonishment that the offer came in.
We didn't ask for anything else.
Yeah, we were so gobsmacked that we didn't even think about asking for anything else, which RSA had implied it multiple times. You're like,
You basically asked for
the big
pack, and
bags.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like we were just basically like hypnotoad, mesmerized by the SO that we got. And we'll do a video on the SO specifically, but that coming in, it wasn't technically offered because it was already offered to us before. I guess we could talk about the offer that they said that we could put in more if we wanted to, but we didn't do it yet, so maybe we'll do that in another video. But instead, what we're gonna do is let's talk about some of the bags we also got offered on the way in to Italy, so in the first half that we're not at Rome. So mainly at CDG, at the little mini boutique at CDG, the airport, the Inner Europe terminal, as well as LAX. And obviously, the bag we got offered at LAX did kind of portend for the rest of the trip because they're like, oh, you want a large bag that's good for travel? Garden party, garden party, that voyage garden party, which we respectfully declined. And of course, I'm always nice and happy to be offered, but the garden party doesn't fit. And it doesn't fit for a variety of reasons. One is it doesn't fully close. So if I want to use it for business, it doesn't close. And also if I want to use it for business, it's not really formal enough. It's usually fabric. But man, do our SAs worldwide love to offer the garden party. So that was from the ingress, or the egress, I guess, out from the US into Europe. And then when we got to Europe, we landed in CDG, and we were like running to our transfer to make sure that we get there because it was tight. But we had, luckily, just enough time. I was like, wow, there's an Hermes, like a little mini Hermes boutique. I don't remember what the gate, do you remember what the terminal number or gate number was?
2F, I
in
think
a
it's
little
2F.
area. And we're like, let me just stop. I just had to go. Like, I just had to see. And actually, it was pretty good too. Obviously, they were like, garden party? Huh? And I was like, no. And then also they offered the Kelly Messenger in navy with palladium, which
Was it a smaller size?
no, it was large. It was the same size that I
Same
already
size,
have.
okay.
And I don't know if I love the Messenger enough to want to have
Oh, no,
two
you
of them,
don't.
right?
You
No.
don't. Like,
yeah,
it's
I think,
one is
I think
enough, yeah,
one
for sure.
Messenger is enough. And they also offer the garden party, and they also offered a very large, like size 50 Herbag in navy blue. But I didn't get footage of that one because we were super rushed, and I was like, thank you for showing me.
Wait,
But we
50
gotta go.
per bag, is it the same that we got offered in Rome?
It is very similar to the one we got offered in Rome too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that if you are in the market for a garden party, I know you folks are out there. I see in the comments when you're like, hey, garden parties are okay.
Yeah.
And they are okay. Or if you're in the market for a larger Herbag, or even the Kelly Messenger, I think those are very achievable goals. And in fact,
I think a smaller her bag, you should be able to get it.
I feel like the smallest Herbag might be really hard to get.
I
The
don't
new
think
mini
so.
one,
Oh,
I think is
mini,
really
yes,
hard.
But I'm
Yeah.
talking about a regular size, yeah.
Yeah, those are very achievable goals, and that's probably why, you don't actually see many garden parties wandering around. I do wonder how many people are getting garden parties because you don't see that many. Herbags you see here and there.
I've seen a couple garden
Yeah.
party strip. I already seen it. Yeah,
But you see way more Herbags than you see garden parties.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Oh, I was so wrong
Lots
about
and
it.
lots and
Maybe
lots of
Evelyn's.
them.
Yeah, there's so many Evelyns here, and the very, very rare occasional, and obviously from Florida or Lindy's as well. But so yeah, that's kind of what we got offered. We got offered 2 garden parties, 1 Herbag, and a Kelly Messenger. For all, and then Florence.
Next time.
Yeah, we screwed the pooch on
We'll
that
make it
one.
up next time.
We'll make it up next time. We were just so dazzled.
No, I was like, oh shoot, we forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, that day was a traveling day. I
Yeah.
got the stuff
Yeah.
in my mess. Need to pack everything, and we just ran.
Yeah, and
to
it
the
also just
airport right
knocked
away.
us off our course, right? It knocked us
Yeah.
out of our orbit, our general. We had everything planned out. We're like, here's the game plan, right? And
What are we gonna ask for?
and then the SA just drops hand grenades in there. It's just like
Because she didn't tell me anything. She
no,
she
there was no, yeah,
normally she was like, okay, whatever,
Yeah.
and then she was like, okay, be right back.
yeah, almost as an afterthought. You're like, okay, is there any update on our SL? She's like, oh yeah, here it is.
No, she was. No, not on SO. I asked her, is there any update on my wish list?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, I guess we got this thing that you specifically asked for and are dreaming about every day. So here you go.
Voila.
Voila. Yeah. So again, we're really happy to do that. We're gonna do a video on that one. But ultimately, what it means is that for the rest of the Hermèscapades in Italy,
Pasta. Yeah. Ching. This one. Maritozzi.
all right. So that is the Hermes bags we got offered in Italy, and also on the way into Italy.
We still have the Paris chunk.
Yes, we still have Paris left, and
Yeah.
we got some great offers in Paris as well. But I'd love to hear what you think of the bags that we got offered. Do you think that the garden party is the status quo, the Kelly, the Herbag? Are there bags that you would have taken yourself?
I think it's a good thing because there are many people who are looking for her bag or
yes,
garden party.
yes.
Her bag or garden party, just like walk in at the airport
The other
or
thing
at
is
the
that
stores.
it's also good that if you are traveling to Italy, and like us, you want to get something each time you travel just to
Yeah,
commemorate
for sure.
your trip. Those are perfectly good options,
Yes.
right? They're very nice
It
options.
doesn't
in fact.
cost that. Like
Yeah,
the
they're
cost is not that
crazy
high,
expensive.
Yeah. Don't have to go fight with people.
Yeah. And you get to leave with something, right?
Yeah,
You get.
yeah.
I'm not going to call it a door prize, but you get something that you can remember. And every time you use that bag, you're like, oh, we got this in Firenze, or
Yes,
we got this in
for
Rome,
sure.
or we got this wherever.
Sure.
So that's a nice side as well. For us, though, we're just so focused on what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, those ones are not what we're looking for. But again, I'm always honored to be offered those bags. Now, of course, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Merci beaucoup.
Grazie. Grazie.
Grazie mille.
Merci. I don't know.
Because it's Italy.
Yeah.
And then what we in
We're
Paris.
friends.
What did I say? I don't know.
Whatever it is, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help our channel grow, and it means you get notified when our newest long videos come out, when newest short videos come out, and all the things we have on the socials, on Instagram and on YouTube, because we have new Hermes content coming out every single week. So with that, from a chilly morning here in Paris, merci, au revoir, arrivederci, and ciao.